Good Saturday morning, and welcome to Ice Age TV, the internal combustion engine TV conversations, YouTube conversations, not TV, right? Boy, that's just a common word, TV. But hey, we're down here and it's cool, a little breezy out here, and wow, is this normal for the Floridians to have this? I don't even know what the temperature is. I'm gonna kind of walk out here right now, but ooh, boy, oh boy, yeah, it's it's cool. It's cold. Can't believe it. Who did that? So I spent yesterday cleaning up my dad's yard, and so it looks like my brother-in-law got his truck in the driveway and put a big indentation in the yard. The challenge of the driveways. These driveways are so small. Oh, the communities. And hey, where's the Braptor, right? There it is. Where'd the Braptor go to? It goes over here. My dad and mom have a great neighbor that let us use their driveway when they go away. Isn't that pretty cool? So, but boy, oh boy, it's cold out here. You can even see by this lady down here walking her dog that it's chilly. It's, to be bundled up like you're up north. You'd think, in all sincerity, I woke up and walked out the door this morning, I'd say I'm up in Virginia. Wow, it just isn't normal. That's what I got to thinking today was, what's today's conversation on Saturday? Even doing a Saturday, been up for it? Yeah, I hear you. But you know what? Down here with the family, and boy, I tell you what, it's my mom likes the 80-degree home. Oh my gosh. My bedroom, I have the window open. It's just, hot. Gee whiz. Is that normal? Right? Hey, is my Keurig coffee ready? And my Hurley. Yes, I just love this Keurig coffee machine. Just so efficient. Yeah, look at the window. So I tinned the window out this morning. If I was my mother, it'd still be challenging. That still comes through pretty powerful. So I don't think that's the real answer. I think you'd have to put a curtain over that. But I think the tint helps the room, so if she's over in this area, kind of helps out the situation. Yeah. I haven't had my coffee. Oh, look at that. The pond's actually got steam coming off of it. That's how cold it is down here. I don't even know if you can see that through the video. I think you can. Look at that. Yes. Rather cold out here. Down here, everybody's cold. Yeah, so, you know what? I thought to myself I'd make the video just to make a video. And I thought, what's today's conversation? It is, wow, look at this. Atlanta, 8 degrees. Wow. Yeah. What a winter just began. Oh, Lon sadly passed from stomach cancer when he was the age of 41 in 1931. That's very young in today's world. 41-year-old, pretty young person. So I actually got the official year and official age of Lon. That was a military person and congressperson. So I just thought I've talked about him off and on throughout the week. And I always think to myself, what was like 100 years ago? Oh, look at this. Look at that. Chicago. So, yeah, I didn't even know Chicago for it. But anyways, I thought to myself this morning, normal. In all reality, I thought, what could be the conversation? There's things, me. Is anything normal? But I thought the word normal, it's the only reason I'm bringing it up this morning is because last night I was reading it, I don't know, 2 in the morning, who knows, 4 in the morning. My sleeping habits are terrible. It's the worst. I can't sleep. It's just who I am. It just is, I would sleep for like 2-3 hours and wake up and be awake for a few hours and go back to sleep for 2-3 hours. That's just my sleeping habits. Even taking, these sleeping, I can't think of the dang word right now, but not necessarily sleeping pills, but your sleep, I can't, melatonin. So, anyways, I was reading about how, I was reading normal. So what I was reading is that the retail industry claims that things are back to normal. So for anybody thinking that the ships are sitting out in the ocean still that can't get their cargo off, that's all long gone, even though I can remember the dire straits of conversations on that from so many YouTubers out there making videos of all the cargo ships all sit in the ocean for days and weeks to get unloaded. That's all gone. In fact, Maersk, Maersk shipping, they're down. They're actually now looking for business. A lot of the shipping companies, I mean, trucking companies, everybody's down. So the word normal, what I read was that it's normal. The retail industry basically is back to the way it was normally, being that they're not in a shortage of supplies, they claim. Even the point that they're canceling orders. Walmart is canceling orders left and right because they don't want the higher prices. They're going to try to force these manufacturers to get back in line and lower their prices. So for Walmart, they're playing hard. I mean, Walmart's tough. I mean, if you want to get in Walmart, yeah. Yeah, good luck. Yeah, I mean, until you kind of do your research on that and have a product in Walmart, you know how much money you're going to pay them to have a product in Walmart? Yeah, you got to be mega like Procter & Gamble. Got to pay shelf space. But here's the point. The whole point that I'm bringing up is supposedly things are getting back to normal. You're kind of hearing that word more than ever. The automotive industry, apparently, the semiconductor thing's kind of getting back in order. And I mean, I know for a fact, Ford, if you drive around Ford dealerships right now, the F-150 trucks are all over the place. Oh, my F-150 Lightning truck came in yesterday. So the guys up north are reaching out to me and saying, hey, man, I'm like, well, I'm down here, so I don't know. How do we make this all play out? Which I've said it many times. Boy, can I pull this off? I think the only way this one gets pulled off is I got to give them something, which I don't know. I just don't know if I can get that excited about it. Like, I mean, for me, you know, electric truck's neat. It is. It really is cool. But what do I give up for it? Yeah. So I already called him and said, I don't know. I don't know how we get this deal done with me down here. I think I have to be back up north to give you something to make that all go down. So that's all. That's, and really, but I really would prefer to get the deal done for the tax incentive. Because you get a $7,500 tax credit by buying that vehicle. Yes, that would be a really great thing for me to do before the year's out. I could use that. But at the same time, you know, what do I have to give up to make that happen? So I don't know. We'll see how that all plays out, and I'll keep you attuned. But boy, if I got that pulled off, would I be at 23 for the year purchases? Boy, oh boy. I mean, I had some other things now in the works I thought maybe play out. If you watched my video, you saw yesterday's video of the Mustang. You saw us drive over and check the Mustang. Yeah, I just thought, you know, I just like to find an older maybe Mustang that wasn't too pricey, that maybe a kind of a fun car. And yeah, after driving that thing, total race, total track car. I mean, the guy, you know, cool. In reality, if you're a track guy, you should go pick that car up. I don't know if I'd pay the guy the money he wants for it, but if you get that at a respectable number, that car is track ready. Yeah, you can take a thing to track, and I'm sure it'd be a fun car. But you better know, you got to be a pretty mechanical inclined guy, and you got to just kind of know, you got to know your stuff to buy that, because that thing's been totally modded. That's not a vehicle like me you buy and let your daughter drive. I get all that, but I didn't realize it was that radical until I kind of got there. But anyways, yeah, is that normal? Yeah, right. So the normal, you know, it seems like the conversation more than ever is things are going back to normal, and which I think that's. I mean, I believe it. I mean, you go to the store. I mean, if you're not at the store anymore, is it like you can't find bread or milk? I haven't seen that problem, or eggs, or paper towels, or tissues. So I really think, yeah, we're kind of back to normal. But at the same time, I think to myself, are we back to normal? And then look at China. China just finally, the governing bodies, you don't know what to believe out of China. I mean, for China, it's who the heck knows what's going on in that place. They control everything. But apparently 250 million people right now COVID. So apparently when all the people were, you know, but you got to wonder if it's just propaganda to scare the heck out of people. I have no idea. But apparently, and they're even saying the elitist China people are dying left and right from COVID. I don't know. I mean, I have no idea, but are they back to normal over there? No. But think about that. They claim there's 250 million people of how many billion people are over there, right? What's the population of China? What billion? I don't even know. Never even looked it up. So they're not back to normal. But when you come to this, go to Ukraine and Russia, they're not back to normal. You go over to Europe, are they back to normal with all the Russia and Ukraine stuff going on? I don't think they're back to normal. I haven't even had my coffee. Is my coffee gone down? I don't know. Let's look at the current avalanche danger. What? Wow, what's that all about? Coffee's just too hot. I gotta get some coffee and get going for the Saturday morning, and today's the day before Christmas, so Merry Christmas, everybody. I mean, I guess I could make a video tomorrow to say Merry Christmas, but Merry Christmas to everybody, and for those who don't recognize Christmas like us, then Happy Holiday. I mean, is that the correct Happy Hanukkah? Okay, right? All that language to kind of try to be appropriate, because more than ever in today's world, we have to say things in a certain way. Probably the military isn't going to acknowledge anymore of a service member saying yes sir or yes ma'am or no sir. No, they have to change it or something. I don't know if you see so many things out there on the internet, you don't know what you think. You get caught up in the moment. Yeah, is that normal? Yeah. So the military now is, how do you respond to the officer? I don't know. I've said it many times. I'm not a military person. Wow. So here's the wind chill. It's all about the weather. Yeah, it's all about the weather. Yeah, so anyways, so I just thought to myself, yes, are things going back to normal? In the car industry, I mean, I would have to say it's kind of going back to normal. Meaning you're going to pay a lot of money for a car. It's incredible. I checked the used car market, and oh my gosh, the used car market, everybody's saying it's tanking. I don't know. I'm not really seeing like it's tanking. Like all these YouTubers. I mean, I just think to myself, I mean, I just can't emphasize enough, and I'm not really wanting to be critical of others, but at the same time, I just see so many YouTubers that is the total, content that this country's going broke, and everybody's going broke. I don't see it. Down in this Florida area, the shopping centers are packed. The roads are packed. The motorcycle dealers are overwhelmed. I'm not lying to you. The motorcycle dealers down here right now, they're overwhelmed with business. They don't have enough people to take care of the people walking the door. They don't have enough product to sell to people. I mean, the car dealers, I haven't really been in the car dealers per se, but I mean, I just thought, I don't see any houses up for sale really down here. I mean, I don't see the foreclosure notices. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. I mean, I just, but there's individuals this morning and today are going to make a gloom and doom video that your house is going to totally collapse in value, that your adjustable rate interest is going to bankrupt you, and that you're not going to have a job, and that the inflation's going to bankrupt you as well. I mean, I don't know. It's just incredible what these other people do to, I guess it's the fear factor that, remember the show Fear Factor? Was that Joe Rogan? I never really followed that guy, and I never even connected the dots on that guy. And thinking to myself, oh my gosh, that's the guy that used to host the Fear Factor, if I remember right. I mean, I was back 15 years ago, 20 years ago? I just never been a follower of that guy. And yeah, it's just interesting to me, like Jimmy Kimmel. He was the Man Show guy. That guy, it was borderline disgusting. If anybody can look up the Man Show, if you can see what Jimmy Kimmel used to do, all the antics, was he normal? He wasn't normal. I'm going to tell you right now, just very rude. I mean, in today's society, especially, the gestures and the comments, and, and then he had Adam Carolla, that they're definitely so opposite, compared to Jimmy Kimmel. But I mean, that show was not normal. I mean, it was rude and crude. I mean, it was the Man Show. It was basically a show, showing men drinking beer live or on TV, and then just making rude jokes. I mean, borderline just crusty and disgusting. I mean, just belittle women. I mean, it was just incredible. But this is guy Jimmy Kimmel now that is on a network that support up. Here we go. They're back. Let's see what the adventure is this morning. Morning.
Dad,
Yes.
Popcorn's wearing shorts.
Popcorn's. She's coming over to check out me to see if I wear shorts. Here, she's bundled up like we're up north. Is it a little cold out there?
Well, we sit in the car with no power while we're drinking coffee.
What's that all about?
He doesn't want to waste gas.
This is the guy that drives maybe 20 miles for the week. So you guys are freezing out in the parking lot.
He didn't want to have the car on.
I see there's a big indentation in the driveway. The yard again.
I told him that he did that, and he says that you did it.
No, that was somebody else that was here last night.
Ted?
Yeah. Look at the footprint of the tire.
Ted did that?
Yeah. We didn't do it intentionally, but yeah.
I told Popcorn and he did it.
Yeah, well, you're wrong.
And then he
You
said
better
that
get-
you did it.
Oh, okay.
But Popcorn,
Yeah.
do you know who put that indentation in your car?
Car? What are you talking about?
Who did what?
She can't even talk right.
Do you know who put that indentation? Indentation in the yard.
Who?
Yes.
Well, he cleaned it up beforehand, so I guess he figured to mess it up again.
I didn't park my car there last night.
Ted did. Ted.
That's Ted's tire track.
I thought so.
yesterday.
Oh, wait a second. He thought so, but he's blaming me, huh?
Yesterday at the Walmart eye doctor or pharmacy thing,
Yeah.
Popcorn was asking me. I told him we needed the red topped butter,
Yeah.
and he pulled me off to the side after we got the glasses,
Yeah.
and he goes in a really serious voice with a face. He goes, "We need to discuss on what you're talking about."
Well, sure. He couldn't
And-
understand you.
And I know he repeated it, and he would go, "Huh." And he was so confused on what I was talking about. But
Well, sure.
before I got it out, I was laughing like that for like a minute or two because he was looking at me funny.
All right, back to my normal. Yeah, anyways. Yeah, so lost the train of thought of conversation. normal. Yeah, what are we talking about on this Saturday morning being the
Are
goofy?
furries normal?
There we go. Is the dog back there? No, the dog's not back there. Yeah, there you go. Anyways, so what's normal, right? So is our things back to normal? Yeah, that's the Twitter Elon Musk man, right? Is he normal? I mean, come on. I just love talking about Twitter and Elon Musk. Why is that? Why am I so intrigued by that? I mean, what's that all about? Even for me, I think to myself, is that normal? Why am I so fixated on Elon Musk and Twitter? I mean, I guess it's just because I've never been, per se, the social media junkie. And I just think it's entertaining that the guy bought a social media company just to disclose all the corruption that's in it as it goes broke. I mean, you know, you buy, just like this thing, you buy a company and then you just uncover all the dirt on it. I mean, picture him buying, let's just say, like Ford or General Motors, and then all it is all the rhetoric is just all the cheating of what they're buying, you know, how they make the cars. And I mean, it's all the dirt, the dirty laundry. And I guess he probably won't. Does anybody kind of connect the dots on this? That, you know, it's all about the dirty laundry for Twitter. Yeah, and in fact, that's something I should mention is, you know, it's all about the gifts right now. And apparently Flying Tiger Copenhagen is a big toy company that's out of Denmark. They have like 900 stores worldwide. I've never heard of them, but it's not like I'm buying Lego blocks here lately, if you know what I mean. But here's something that's changing from being normal to a different normal, they're getting away from all the plastics. Their goal is to make wooden toys. And they're already doing it. And their goal is to not use what they call virgin plastic, meaning they're going to only use recycled plastic. It's 25% more to use recycled plastic, but this Flying Tiger Copenhagen, they are converting over to it's all about the green agenda. It's all about being nicer to the Mother Nature and mankind. And so literally they're right now in the process. Apparently there's a 2025 mandate or something that the toy companies and other manufacturers of plastics have to kind of start changing the way they make their products and what plastic they're using. And so there's a worldwide, goal, I guess you could say that. And so, anyways, they're showing how they're making wooden toys, and they claim and they can get the product enough volume of the product. It's actually a little less than the plastic. And I just see myself, yeah, that's pretty cool. But at the same time, thinking how many trees you have to grow and what's the energy. There's so many variables. It's all about the cause and effect. So once again, does the elimination of these plastics over time, that goes to more wood, what's the end result of the energy, the carbon footprint, whatever you want to say, all the different language. Yeah, are we living in normal times with the green agenda? And what should I say to myself? To me, it just seems like the media is awful quiet. To me, if anybody can just really, I bring this up every day, but the only reason I bring it up is because it just seems that things are kind of normal to a degree. Kind of just seems in some aspects you're just not hearing the media machine ratchet off all the hate that it used to do and all the violence it used to show. I could be wrong. Anybody could reach out, but it just seems like the media machine is very content and very, in some ways happy. And I guess it's because the media is getting what they want, meaning they're getting the green agenda advanced, I guess, in some ways. And we're getting a lot of, we got the disrespect or the respect for marriage bill passed. And the Title 42 looks like that's going to go away. There's just so many things that I think that the one side of the party, is wanting to accomplish things, and they're kind of getting those things accomplished. So it just seems like the media machine to me is just it's just very content. It doesn't seem normal. I think that would be the right way to say that. It just doesn't seem like the media machine is normal like it was just like 2 years ago. And then if you go back to the COVID time, on the constant every day that just you're going to die, and then you better wear a mask and shutting down businesses. Does anybody remember those times? Are the businesses back to normal, meaning they're not being shut down by the governing bodies because people aren't wearing masks, or there's the small business is going to make more people sick than the people who go to Walmart or Costco or Home Depot or Lowe's? Just be unbelievable that the thought process of the governing bodies is a small business can't be open, but a big box store can. Was that normal? No, but once again, I just, anybody reach out and say, it seems like the media is awful happy. It just seems like they're very content. They're just not, and why is that? I think I most people would probably agree. It's because there's an administration and powers to be right now, and they don't want to make them look bad. They want to keep the people content and happy in their views, that you don't want to disrespect the existing administration because things are getting done, and they want to continue to advance that, and if they can keep everybody believing that everything's beautiful and great and normal again, then people will reelect these people. Here comes the kid. Thought I heard her say my name. Yeah, who knows? Yeah, so I think so once again, normal. The only reason I'm reading about normal days because I read the article about how the major retailers, the shipping companies, the manufacturing, they're saying for the most part, things have gone back to normal. But yet, when do we see the price adjustments? Do we see pricing kind of go back to normal, or do we just it's just reality to life? As you progress, things get more expensive. There they go. There it is. There you go. 2 peas in a pod. Did you ever imagine? Never imagine my kid Yeah. You know what? Yeah.
Check the bottom drawer for the potatoes.
Anyways, so all right, just kind of keep it simple as more. I just thought I'd talk about things being normal, and the weather sure isn't normal, right? I mean, I know it's an argument, but you hear about the global warming, but yet we're all freezing, right? We are. Look at this, minus 39 in Raleigh, minus 43. What is that? Orlando's 32. I mean, is this normal? I don't think it is. More coffee. All right. Well, anyways, yeah, I'm gonna kind of keep it that. Even though there's probably 50 other things I could talk about, but you're probably like, yeah, I've heard enough for the Saturday morning conversations. And what do we do today, right? What's eventually a short day for a lot of businesses. So today's not a normal day for most businesses, being that they're gonna close up early. And a lot of businesses won't even be open today just because they want to be able to give their employees a double day off with the Christmas day tomorrow. There she is. Oh, she's had overall jeans on. Her farmer, she's all dressed up to be tidy, nicey, warm, right? Not normal. I mean, also, sure, it's in Florida. You wouldn't know we're down in Florida if I was walking around. You'd be like, you're up north. So anyways, here she goes. That's her eggs. Yeah. We watch my channel, and yeah, what's going on today? Who knows? Will there be some adventure today? There could be, maybe. Doubtful, but you never know with me, right? It wouldn't be normal, right? Yeah, what person do you know that's normal that's bought 22 cars in 1 year? I mean, sincerely. In between motorcycles and cars? I mean, yeah, what person do you know on the YouTube channel that's done that would be considered normal? Yeah, I get it. Don't get too personal on me. Appreciate all the nice comments, and hey, Merry Christmas to all my subscribers, and I really do. I appreciate everybody that watches my videos, and I don't make a cent, just so you know. You don't see me doing this. Hit subscribe. Hit the link to go buy that super powder protein drink that's going to get you revved up like me. Sign up for the alerts of all the bankruptcies in your local area to find out whose house you can go clean out before the bankruptcy hits. I mean, so I don't do any of that. So maybe maybe I need to do that, right? I mean, I get it. The YouTube channel, it's not normal for the way I do my channel because most people have all ad content connected to it where they're trying to promote somebody's product. So they keep people advertising on our channels so they can sell things. Hello, I know, I'm up with it. I don't need that. I'm fine. I'm fine. Okay? Yeah. So, or am I fine? Don't need to answer that either. But anyways, hope everybody has a blessed and Merry Christmas and Happy Holiday. And for sure, hope everybody has time with their family. And it's all about family, right? That's kind of the holiday spirit. And so, once again, God bless. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and stay tuned. Have a great day.